Okay. And just so you know, we are open to the public.
Okay. Okay, with that, welcome everybody to the council meeting. I need a motion to close the executive session.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Rudenberg.
Aye.
Mayor Council,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Member Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Steve, do you have anything to report?
No, Mayor, I mean, the only litigation that we talked about in a closed session was we did briefly discuss affordable housing litigation. Aside from that, we were discussing no other litigation matters today.
Okay, so I need a motion to close the council of the whole.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Madam Clerk.
Okay, this meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec, notice of which was sent to the record and the Star Ledger and was posted on the municipal bulletin board.
Okay, roll call, please.
Meetings Act and recent regulations issued by the state of New Jersey, the following procedures will be in effect for public comment during this remote public meeting of the City Council. The public shall have an opportunity for comment during the designated public portion of this meeting. The time period for public comment is limited to 3 minutes for each speaker, and no person may address the council more than once except for speaking during an advertised public hearing for an ordinance. At the time designated for public comment, the mayor or other presiding officer of the council will recognize one speaker at a time. That speaker must identify himself or herself by full name and whether or not he or she resides in Hackensack. No other member of the public is permitted to speak unless recognized by the presiding officer, and other remote attendees may be muted during that time if necessary to eliminate background noise. Meeting attendees shall exhibit appropriate demeanor during this meeting as required by Section 37-15. In the event any member of the public becomes disruptive at any time, that individual may be muted by the presiding officer and will receive a warning that continued disruption may result in being prevented from speaking or removed from the meeting entirely. The Zoom meeting platform has a texting function. However, this is to be used only for the purpose of advising the city's IT staff of any technical concerns or issues. The public may also submit written comments to be audibly read into the record by the city clerk during the public portion of any remote public meeting of the City Council. Comments can be submitted by regular mail or by email to asab@hackensack.org. Comments received less than 5 hours before the start of a meeting may be carried to the next meeting. Any person who actually speaks during the public comment portion of a remote public meeting may not also have a comment read into the record. The city clerk will stop reading a written comment into the public record once it reaches the 3-minute limit. Duplicate written comments may be summarized and noted for the record in a consistent manner.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Here.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Here.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Here.
Councilmember Carroll,
Here.
Mayor LaBrus.
Here. Would everybody please rise for the flag salute? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. And we do have some good stuff tonight. And Frank, could we begin with the pumpkin carving contest winners, please?
Sure. Do you want to start with the third place winner?
Yes, bring up the, can we show a picture? Okay, and this is Kylie Peruka is our third place winner. She did a wonderful job, great looking pumpkin. We'd like to see that on the front doorstep of any house.
This is our
Second place. Our second place winner is Anthony Barrett with a pretty cool design with a ghost built into the pumpkin. Very cool. And our first place winner this year is Aiden Cobb with a spider, a black widow spider at that, you can see the hourglass on the back abdomen of the spider with the light inside. It was very creative, very good job, Aiden. So we love doing these projects. We love doing these contests and getting the participation of the kids. So it was a lot of fun for them, and it was a lot of fun for us to take a peek at them. So thank you so much, and congratulations to our 3 winners. So thank you. And with that, I have 2 proclamations to read.
Mayor,
Yes.
do that. I just want to make mention that the prize winners will be notified via email. And once the notification by email is done, they can, it'll tell them to come to the 3rd floor to the clerk's office to pick up their prizes.
Oh, good. Very good. Thank you. Our first proclamation reads from the Office of the Mayor of the City of Hackensack, whereas the mission at One Mom's Battle and the Family Court Awareness Month Committee, FCAMC, is to increase awareness on the importance of a family court system that prioritizes child safety and acts in the best interest of children. And whereas FCAMC is fueled by the desire for awareness and change in the family court system, while honoring the 100+ children in the United States who have been murdered by a parent after custody court rejected the other parent's plea for protection. And whereas the mission of the FCAMC is to increase awareness on the importance of education and training on domestic violence, childhood trauma, and post-separation abuse for all professionals working within the family court system. And whereas such research is a critical component to making decisions in the best interest of the children. This research includes the Adverse Childhood Experiences Study, Sanders Study, the Meyer Study, and the Santa Clara Law Study. And now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse, Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the City Council, do hereby proclaim November as Family Court Awareness Month in recognizing the importance of child safety within the courts. Our second proclamation is from the Office of the Mayor of the City of Hackensack. And whereas Bob Milley was born in Hackensack, New Jersey on May 10th, 1955. He attended Fairmount School, State Street Middle School, and graduated Hackensack High School in 1973. And whereas Mr. Bob Milley, after reading his father's 1946 yearbook, paying tribute to those killed in action during World War II, began to remember the men from Hackensack who had died in war. And it goes on to say, whereas to say that war is good or that there are not better ways to solve problems in the world would be foolish to believe. Just as foolish would be to believe that nations need never to react to a reality of unrestrained aggression. 2 irreconcilable truths. So we, the living, are left to recognize those who have stood in harm's way to preserve the freedom of humbly thanking them for their sacrifice to be called upon to do the unthinkable. These are quite humbling words. And whereas Mr. Maley had an idea to create a wall unit with veterans' names to pay tribute to their service. Bob acted as curator of the wall unit, putting up posters and stories of veterans. The material on each veteran was used by Hackensack High School web design teacher to teach students how to create web pages, links, and file. Now, therefore, I, John P. LaBrosse, Jr., Mayor of the City of Hackensack, along with members of the Hackensack City Council, urge all our citizens to solemnly remember all those who fought to preserve our freedom on this Veterans Day. So, as many of you know, Thursday, the 11th of November at 11 o'clock, Hackensack will hold its Veteran Day ceremony on the green in Hackensack. I urge anybody who is available to come on down. It's a very solemn and memorable occasion. It's a very good ceremony. It's actually run by past Mayor Mike Melfi, who does a wonderful job of putting this together. And this will be presented to Bob Maley. This proclamation on a plaque will be presented to him on that day. But we wanted to read it into the meeting today, this proclamation. But if you get a chance, please stop down for that. So with that, I need an approval of the minutes from the COW executive meeting and the regular meeting of September 28th, 2021.
Mayor, you can do both of them at the same time. Everybody was present for both.
Okay, and also the COW executive regular meeting of October 12th. So September 28th and October 12th, 2021. I need a motion.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrosse.
Aye. Okay, with that, we'll turn it over to the city manager, Vinnie.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I have our health department will be offering COVID-19 vaccinations by appointment only on Tuesdays through the end of November. Please refer to our flyers on social media for details. In addition, our health department will host a COVID-19 booster clinic for those that received the Moderna vaccine. This will take place on December 8th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon in the Civic Center. Please call our health department for details and appointment or refer to our website. The New Jersey Department of Transportation has awarded the city of Hackensack $266,341 for the Summit Avenue Roadway Improvement Program. So that is a grant award to complete the lower upper half, I guess would be the upper half of Summit Avenue. The DPW is once again asking residents to bag their leaves when possible. This will help keep the leaves out of the sewer system, and right now is the height of the leaves falling. So if possible, please bag your leaves. The city recognizes that some residents are still awaiting response from their insurance companies after Hurricane Ida. Therefore, the city has waived all building fees that are storm related until November 30th through the end of the month. Hackensack Youth Basketball registration began on November 3rd. Please call or visit the Recreation Department for more information. The City Slam Dunk the Junk event, which was rescheduled, is rescheduled for Saturday, November 13th. Please refer to hackensack.org/slam for more information. Friendly reminder that the city's renter assistance program and small business grant program applications are starting to come in. Please remember to apply ASAP. Applications are available at hackensack.org under headlines. A couple updates, Your Honor, from the last meeting. The crosswalk light at Thompson and Prospect has been adjusted by Hackensack University Medical Center. There was a comment about that being faced in the wrong direction. That has been corrected. We had another citizen complain about the area of 817 Main Street, where people were driving on the sidewalk. As a first measure to try and deter that, we have installed no parking when road is snow covered signs. And hopefully that is going to stop the people from actually driving on the sidewalk. Otherwise, they'll have to run the signs over. So I think that will work. If that doesn't work, then we'll seek another solution to try and help that the safety around that business over there. That's all I have. That's all I have, man.
Okay, thank you, Vinnie. Okay, so on new business, resolution 441-21.
Okay, before we start, just wanted to mention for one resolution was agreed to be pulled, which is on the agenda, which we will, which is 458-21. There were two resolutions added today. One was a resolution designating Hackensack Main Associates LLC as a redeveloper for Block 315, numerous lots within the Block 315 redevelopment area. And the second one was a resolution approving agreement with the Hackensack Performing Arts Center, Inc. to operate the city's Performing Arts Center. Steve, I didn't have anything else to say, or if we just continue?
No, we just wanted to make sure that the public was aware that these were late additions to the agenda. And I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. Resolution 441-21.
This is a resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 53-2021, an ordinance authorizing financial agreement for market rate rental apartment and retail project to be constructed upon block 206.01, lot 11, otherwise known as 72-76 Main Street, by the Phoenix on Main Urban Renewal LLC, an urban renewal entity pursuant to the long-term tax exemption law NJSA 40A:20-1 et sec. This ordinance has been advertised pursuant to law and now calls for a public hearing.
Okay, need a motion to open to the public, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
No.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anybody from the public who'd like to speak to this ordinance and this ordinance only, please come forward, give your name to the clerk.
We don't have any hands raised.
Okay. Motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll
Councilmember,
call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Motion to adopt the ordinance.
Offer.
Need a second.
Second.
Roll call.
1 second, excuse me, this is the same order?
This
Say it
is,
again, Leo.
This is the same order that I just put no?
you voted no to open to the public.
Okay, 441. Okay,
This is for 7276 Main Street.
yeah, okay, so that one I put no. Okay,
All right, so we need, so we have a second?
I need a second. He seconded.
okay,
Okay,
Roll call.
Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
no.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Hackensack County of Bergen and State of New Jersey that ordinance number 53-2021 has passed its second and final reading and is hereby adopted.
Thank you. Resolution 442-21.
This is a resolution for final adoption of ordinance number 54-2021, an ordinance adopting the Sears Roebuck and Company redevelopment plan within the Main Street rehabilitation area consisting of block 405, lots 3 and 14, and block 406, lot 1.03. Now, Mayor, we can hold the public hearing since it was advertised, but we would have to do a motion to table the ordinance till the next meeting because we needed the approval from the planning board. And their
So
meeting-
Steve, what's your recommendation? We table it?
Well,
Steve?
what do you want to do? What do you want to do? I mean, I think it's optional how you want to proceed.
So we can hold,
Why don't we open it to the public for comment and we'll just table it for voting?
Can we do that, Steve? Get the public comment
Yeah.
out of the way?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if there's any issue, we can always have a second public comment. Certainly not going to hurt. We can certainly, do that again if necessary. But if people are here ready to talk on this, then why not?
Okay, so continue and then I'll open it to the public.
need a motion.
Need a motion to open to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Anybody from the public who'd like to speak to this ordinance and this ordinance only, please give your name to the clerk.
So I have a question. Are we doing, there's no 3 minutes for these or is there 3 minutes? allowed?
No, there's no 3 minutes on adoptions.
We do have one hand raised. It's Carolyn Davis.
Okay,
Good evening, Mayor. I
Good
just have a
evening.
question about the property for Sears.
Yes.
What are the plans for that property?
well, there's no plans really set as of yet, Ms. Davis. This is just a redevelopment plan for the area with the Main Street rehabilitation area consisting of the blocks listed. Plans are in discussion. Nothing's been presented to the planning board as of yet. I believe there's been one pre-application meeting. Deputy Mayor Canestrino can confirm that, I believe.
I mean, the
But,
main gist of it is the redevelopment plan is kind of stating parameters by which what the city would like to see developed there. And I believe there's a maximum of 325 units on here. It includes some retail. I think there's limitations. It can't be more than 20% medical use. In a nutshell, all the other criteria, Carolyn, that we always have, about buildings and sizes of apartments. The 3 or 4 things I just mentioned to you are kind of the key points that, excuse me, that are customizable in these. This just sets the parameters pretty much for what the expectation of the city is to see on that type of property.
So the plan is for an apartment building. I just want to clarify.
The redevelopment plan is looking for mixed use.
Okay.
But this, again, there's no site plan, there's nothing other than the expectation of what's going to be there.
Any other?
Thank
people
you.
like to speak?
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. Anybody else, Frank?
There is nobody else from the public.
Motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Okay, now we need a motion to table ordinance 54-2021 for adoption vote to the December 7th meeting.
I'll offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, so 443-21, please.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 55-2021, an ordinance to authorize the lease of certain real property from the Hackensack Board of Education for recreation and conservation purposes. This one is for Polyfly Park.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Member Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 55-2021 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on December 7, 2021 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 441-21.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 56-2021, an ordinance to authorize the lease of certain real property from the Hackensack Board of Education for recreation and conservation purposes. This is for the Hackensack High School athletic field.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 56-2021 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on December 7, 2021 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council, and at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law with notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 445-21.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 57-2021, an ordinance to amend chapter 170 of the Code of the City of Hackensack Vehicles and Traffic to permit certain residents of Prospect Avenue and Passaic Street to obtain resident parking permits.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 57-2021 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on December 7, 2021 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council. And at such time and place all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law, with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 446-21.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 58-2021, an ordinance to amend chapter 119 of the Code of the City of Hackensack, Peace and Good Order, to establish a new Article 8 to regulate marches, demonstrations, and other expressive activity in a manner consistent with constitutional precedent.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 58-2021 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on December 7, 2021 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council. And at such time and place, all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law, with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 447-21.
This is a resolution for the introduction of ordinance number 59-2021, an ordinance to amend chapter 117 of the Code of the City of Hackensack Parks to update rules for the use of the city tennis courts.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
Be it resolved that the above ordinance being ordinance 59-2021 as introduced is now passed on first reading, and that said ordinance shall be considered for final passage at a meeting to be held on December 7, 2021 at 8:00 p.m. or as soon thereafter as the matter can be reached at the regular meeting place of the City Council. And at such time and place, all persons interested be given an opportunity to be heard concerning said ordinance, and that the city clerk be and she is hereby authorized and directed to publish said ordinance according to law, with a notice of its introduction and passage on first reading, and of the time and place when and where said ordinance will be further considered for final passage.
Thank you. Resolution 448-21.
This is a resolution authorizing or requesting the planning board undertake a preliminary redevelopment investigation to determine whether the delineated area of Block 425, Lot 1, 123 Anderson Street satisfies the criteria for designation as an area in need of redevelopment for non-condemnation purposes.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 449-21.
This is a resolution authorizing tax refunds for state board judgments, overbilling, and duplicate payments.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 450-21.
It's a resolution authorizing recreation refund for overpayment of permit fee.
Need a motion.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Mayor Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 451-21.
This is a resolution authorizing the building department refund for return of application fee due to cancellation of the project to Hackensack Meridian Health Prospect Heights Care Center in the amount of $2,000.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
John, you have to abstain?
Yes, I will abstain.
Okay.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
I abstain. Resolution 452-21.
A resolution authorizing the execution of a First Amendment to the September 10, 2020 settlement agreement between the City of Hackensack and Fair Share Housing Center.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 453-21.
It's a resolution authorizing the settlement of litigation entitled Kurt Brown versus City of Hackensack, claim petition 2015-11959, pending in the New Jersey Division of Workers' Compensation.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 454-21.
This is a resolution authorizing Municipal Services Act agreement with 39 Union Square Condominium Associates.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 455-21.
It's a resolution authorizing a refund of unallocated cash in the amount of $50.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 456-21.
This is a resolution authorizing accrued time payout of $109,313.05 to Police Sergeant Dana Koenig.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Abstain.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 457-21.
This is a resolution authorizing transfer of 2021 budget appropriations.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 458-21 is being pulled, correct?
Yes.
Resolution 459-21.
This is a resolution authorizing award of contract to Neglia Engineering for engineering services for Pollifly Road, Sutton Avenue traffic review.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 460-21.
This is a resolution authorizing change order number 1 to Smith Sondy Asphalt Construction Company, Inc. for the 2021 road improvement project.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia. Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll.
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. That was Resolution 462-21.
Nope, we're up to 461.
I'm sorry, 461-21.
Resolution awarding national co-op contract for the purchase of a custom chassis pumper for the fire department in the amount of $711,081.60.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 462-21.
This is a resolution authorizing release of escrow for various properties.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 463-21.
This is a resolution authorizing award of contract for engineering services for fire headquarters remediation, design, bid services, and construction management.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 464-21.
This is a resolution authorizing municipal support for Show Labs, New Jersey, doing business as Wellness for Sale to receive a Class 5 cannabis retail license from the New Jersey Cannabis Regulatory Commission to operate within the city of Hackensack.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
No.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Resolution 465-21.
This is a resolution commemorating the 100th anniversary of the naming of the city of Hackensack.
Need a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, with that, we have the consent agenda. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mayor,
1, 2.
Mayor,
Yes.
resolution paying bills.
yes,
Oh, did I miss that? I'm sorry. Resolution 466.
sorry. Yeah, okay.
Resolution
That's all right.
payment of
I
bills.
didn't want to spend the money.
I figured that. We need a motion.
Need a
Offer.
motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. So I was so happy about the 100th anniversary, the renaming of the city of Hackensack, that I forgot the next resolution, which is always the last one before the consent agenda. I didn't even say motion to pay the bills this time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resolutions on the consent agenda. Does anybody have a conflict?
Wait a minute, is there more than 5 now, Deb?
7.
Oh, 7. That's right. We added the other 2 on there.
There's 7.
So
Anybody need anything pulled?
do we need anything pulled? Anybody have a conflict?
No.
Okay, continue with the consent agenda.
Following items are considered to be routine in nature and will be enacted in one motion. Any items requiring expenditure are supported by certification of availability of funds. Any item requiring discussion will be removed from the consent agenda, and the consent agenda items will be reflected in full in the minutes, including any exceptions and/or additions. The consent agenda consists of Resolution 47-21, a resolution authorizing endorsement of proposed Bergen County Community Development Grants 2021. Resolution 468-21 is a resolution authorizing the mayor and council committee of the whole and regular 2022 meeting schedule, to which all dates and times are subject to change. Resolution 469-21 is a resolution authorizing a raffle license. Resolution 470-21 is a resolution authorizing award of professional service agreement for special litigation counsel to Kaufman et al. Resolution 471-21 is a resolution authorizing award of professional service agreement for /planner to DMR Architects. Resolution 472-21 is a resolution designating Hackensack Main Associates LLC as redeveloper of Block 315 Lot 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28.01, 29.02, 30.02, 31, and 34 within the block 315 redevelopment area. And resolution 473-21 is the resolution approving agreement with the Hackensack Performing Arts Center, Inc. to operate the city's Performing Arts Center. And with that, we need a motion.
Need a motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, thank you very much. Moving forward, I need a motion to open to the public, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Member Von Rudenberg,
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino,
Aye.
Councilmember Pataglia,
Aye.
Councilmember Carroll,
Aye.
Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Okay, at this time, anybody from the public who would like to speak, please raise your hand on your device so that Frank can see that you would like to speak. When called on, please give your name to the clerk and whether you live in Hackensack or not, please.
There's
Frank, what
one,
do we got?
there's a few hands raised. First up would be Carolyn Davis.
Okay, Ms. Davis.
Good evening again. Mayor, the last time we were on, I questioned about the parking lot by Walgreens on Anderson Street. I understand that it's not the city's property. It is Walgreens' property. I understand they have jurisdiction over there. So I was just wondering if you had any conversation with them or anyone's had any conversation with them about improving that. I realize it's a parking lot, but it's a parking lot where I've seen near accidents, and so I don't know if there's been any discussion on that.
Yes, we have. After you discussed it, city manager has reached out to them and I'll let him speak to that.
Yes, Ms. Davis. We had the police traffic division go over there, actually spoke with the manager at Walgreens, and they were going to reach out to their corporate headquarters to get permission to actually install the signs at both locations there. I haven't heard anything since then, so I will follow up with that tomorrow to see if they've made any progress with that.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Davis. Next person from the public who'd like to speak, please raise your hand.
Next up, we have Mrs. Manning.
Mrs. Manning, could you give your name to the clerk, please? And whether you live in Hackensack or not?
Yes, I live in Hackensack. I'm Lori Ann Henderson Manning.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so good evening, council, mayor and council. My name is Lori Manning, and I'm a longtime resident of the city of Hackensack. I currently work.
Mrs. Manning?
Yes.
Okay, I needed Frank, the clock came up. I needed the clock up, so you can start. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, so I currently work for the Hackensack Board of Ed as the dance and theater teacher for all the elementary schools in Hackensack. I am also a recreation board member for the city of Hackensack. Prior to the pandemic, I was conducting dance classes at the Civic Center for approximately 10 years. I am the leader of the Hackensack-based nonprofit organization called Dance Evolution Company. We would have dance classes in the Civic Center every Tuesday and Thursday from 6:30 to 7:55 p.m., Saturday from 3 to 6 p.m., and sometimes on Sundays for special classes. We provided a variety of classes such as modern, contemporary, street jazz, hip hop, praise dance, and much more. As a culmination of dance classes, we would have a fabulous sold out dance performance at the old Cultural Arts Building and now at the new Hack Pack. We were very successful in having a safe environment for the kids and connecting a deep connection to the community. During the pandemic, I would periodically check in with the city clerk's office, speaking with Allison and/or Della regarding the status of us continuing dance classes. Although I made these attempts, it was it was brought to my attention recently that the Civic Center has now reopened. I did not receive any type of notification from anyone regarding this. And although I have received several emails in the past from if there was a closure or schedule changes. I would like very much to continue having classes at the same time slot that I've had in the past. I sent a notification to City Manager, Mr. Caruso, 5 days ago, and I have not received anything yet regarding this matter.
Okay, is that it, Ms. Manning? I don't
It
want to
is.
use any of the time we're discussing.
It is.
All right, what's going to happen? The city is going to discuss this. The city council will discuss it. We'll have a meeting with the city manager, several of us, to see where we're going with this and with COVID and everything else. But I realize the Civic Center is open. It's just certain types of activities we might be monitoring or watching out for. So give us some time to meet on this. This was just brought to my attention today, as it was to the rest of the council. So give us some time to meet with the city manager and have some discussion on this, if you don't mind.
Okay, so someone will email me or
I'll
call
have
me?
the city manager reach out to you, and he'll tell you our schedule and when we're meeting to discuss this. There were some questions that were brought up that we will have to get some answers from you from, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Next person, Frank.
There are no more hands raised.
Okay, no more hands raised. Is there anything to be read in
No,
email, Deb?
no, I didn't receive anything.
Okay. Going once, going twice, going three times. Nobody, Frank?
Nope.
Motion to close to the public.
Offer.
Need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
None opposed? Okay, Steph?
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Just wanted to start off by congratulating our pumpkin carving contestants. We didn't realize we had such talented pumpkin carvers here in Hackensack, but this is our second annual event, and it was nice just to see everybody out and about. On Halloween, Clinton was pretty busy out there, but it was nice to see everybody kind of, getting back to normal and practicing, safe practices, but also having a good time. And it was nice to see the kids happy and out there again. Thank you to Mr. Mealy for all he has done for our veterans here in Hackensack, and as well as Mr. Melfi. The mayor mentioned it earlier. He always does a great job on Veterans Day. And, this Thursday, please just, I always try to remind my kids to, appreciate and respect and thank our veterans, that, our country might not be perfect, but it's pretty great. And it's because of our veterans and everyone that, puts their time and sacrifices their lives for us. So just try and instill that in our children. What else? One other thing. Oh, on tonight's agenda, there was a resolution. We're going to look into Powerfly pedestrian safety and traffic safety, which I think is a great thing. Mr. Smith is often on our calls, and I know he's very passionate about it, and we appreciate him calling in. So I think I agree with Mr. Smith. That's a great thing to do, and hopefully we'll have some answers there and make sure it's safe for everybody. And that is it. I hope everyone has a safe and wonderful Thanksgiving. I'm thankful to be here with such a great team. And that is it. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, Steph. While we're mentioning veterans, the
Well,
city.
could I just mention something before you start, please?
Sure.
It is Deputy Mayor Kathy Canestrino's birthday. So for those of everybody watching on the call, wish her a happy birthday, and we wish you a very happy birthday, Kathy.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you all. Not the best way to have to spend it 5 hours worth of meetings, but or maybe 4 hours worth of meetings. But I'm happy to be here, and another year, another number. It's only, age is just a number, right? It's all about how you feel. That's what they tell me anyway. Steph mentioned the Veterans Day, and just to remind everyone, the city is having its event this Thursday. Veterans Day will be 11 in the morning on the green. We usually have a nice tribute, and again, Mr. Melfi runs it, and a lot of the veterans do come and attend, and we're always appreciative of paying respects that day as well. So hopefully folks, if you're interested, come out 11 o'clock on the green this Thursday for Veterans Day. A couple other things on the agenda that were, I think, very interesting. The name, so our name Hackensack is actually this month 100 years old. So 100 years that we changed from New Barbados to Hackensack. I think, paying some type of tribute is great, whether we have the mementos that people will have to remember. And I think, Steph, you mentioned concerts, I think, and Christmas activities. I think it's a good time to, again, celebrate who we are, and Hackensack is very rich in its history. Also on tonight was the agreement for the Performing Arts Center in Hackensack for the Hack Pack. I think this is a big step forward in the right direction. We're looking to, again, expand the use of the Performing Arts Center, bring some professionals in place that can help us coordinate and work, of course, in concert with our current director of cultural arts, Mr. Leosi, who does a fabulous job there as well. So I think we look forward to some exciting news coming out on the Performing Arts Center, in the very near future. I always like to talk a little bit about some of the highlights, especially if it had to do anything, with development, et cetera, or finance on the agenda. So there actually were a few things tonight. I think we talked a little last time when it was introduced, but 76 Main, that's that small corner on the corner of Main and, oh my goodness, the name, is it Bergen? Main and Bergen, where we had the actual, where there was a courtyard, there was a fire there a number of years ago. Very small project, only 24 units, but we'll really clean up that whole corner and make a nice appearance. So there was discussion on there tonight about that. Actually, someone mentioned the Walgreens parking lot. We talk about 123 Anderson Street. There's something on here tonight for that, a redevelopment study. So that piece of property on the corner of Anderson and Linden is, there's folks there that are looking into do a nice improvement and upgrade and a redevelopment of that particular area as well. So that was on here. We've been talking forever about Lot D and adding another city garage, because we know we're going to need it more central to the downtown. We have the Atlantic Street garage currently. Lot D is the parking lot. If you're looking, it's on pretty much on the corner of State Street and West Camden. So if you're thinking about the library, directly across from the library is Musically Yours. Lot D is kind of behind that. So we're actually looking to do a major redevelopment of that, almost the entire block, not the entire block, but probably a good 2/3 of it. And part of that would be working together with the developer there to have a garage that would, again, transform the city's flat surface parking lot and make parking spaces available, not only for the retail component and the residential component of the new project, but replacing the city's current allocation in providing it in a garage. So that's also something of good interest for the city. A couple other things on tonight. We upgraded or updated, amended, whatever word we'd like to use, the affordable housing plan. Primarily, the change there was the addition of Lot T. We talked about that, a number of times here. Initially, we were looking at hoping to get at least 60 units out of Lot T that were affordable. Currently, we've been able to up that to 64 units. So the current plan, and again, these things evolve, but where we are right now, the current plan has us at 64 affordable units that are going to be built as part of that development there. And that's Lot T is right kind of next to the fire department. If you think about it, on State and Union, bordering that block. So again, another nice a nice addition to the city. What else do we have? As far as spending, there was an additional 195,000 tonight that's added into the paving, the amount that we were using to do some paving in the city. So again, we always try and expand that. And this includes not just paving the streets, but improving drainage, crosswalks, et cetera. So there's a couple more streets that I'm sure Leo will talk about it, because he's kind of the manager of the paving under as one of his many hats he wears. But again, that was some of the funding that was going there as well. Thanks again for everyone that listened in or participated. Look forward to seeing you again next time. I think we don't meet until December because with Thanksgiving, et cetera, it's a busy month for us. But have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope to see you out on Veterans Day, or Slam Dunk the Junk is now going to be going on this weekend. So we have a number of events going on in the city as we speak, and hopefully see some of you folks there. Have a good night.
Thank you. Leo?
First of all, Kathy, happy birthday. Enjoy the rest of the night. Send to the ex-mayor Mike Murphy to prepare the Veteran Day ceremony in the green. I'll be there. The work of the stormwater separations and the sewer continue in the city of Hackensack. I think it will be okay maybe in the next 2-3 years. And we are putting together the next resurfacing program. We got a bunch of streets in the list. And right now we're going to reserve with a collaboration with the county access street all the way from Hudson Street to the other side. We're going to do maybe with the money that we're going to get for the grant, we're going to do Summer Avenue from Passaic going north. And this particular program continue, and there are so many streets that they need to be reserved. So thank you for coming and have a good night.
Thank you. Jerry?
Yes, Mayor. Again, Kathy, happy birthday. And my birthday is this month also, but I'm not going to tell you when.
We're going to find out. I know people.
Well, notice I'm not saying how old I am. All right, we're just saying it's a number, and it's only a number, so we're not going to even be concerned about
Hey,
it.
it's a beautiful thing.
I was thinking it was 60, right? 60?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay, good. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the report on the stormwaters. Again, that report is very, very important to the city of Hackensack, in my opinion. Also, the pumpkin carving contest, I thought that was phenomenal. And I hope we can do something in the future for other holidays. What's next is Thanksgiving. So maybe something for Thanksgiving. I'd like to also thank the DPW again. They have done a fantastic job, in keeping our city up to date with the few trucks they have, the few things they have to work with. I think it's phenomenal. So I don't want to leave them out. Okay. And finally, I'd like to thank my team here for supporting everything I'm pushing out, especially with the recreation department, which is very important. And God bless. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I would also like to congratulate the winners for the pumpkin carving contest. It was pretty cool things they came up with. It's amazing what these kids are able to do, and it was really cool, especially first place winner. They were all great, but that one was really cool with the spider. As was mentioned, Veterans Day this Thursday, which is the 11th of the 11th month at 11 o'clock on the green, Veterans Day. I really ask that people come out and support their veterans. They need to be down there. They need to be thanking these guys. Go up to a veteran. And if you can't make it to the green and you know a veteran, give them a call and thank them for their service anyway, because without what they've done for us, we wouldn't be living the life we do get to live here in this great country. So honor your veterans on Veterans Day. It's not just another, day of the week. It's a very important day for us. So as was mentioned, COVID vaccines will be by appointment only. Go on to hackensack.org to check it out. I believe we have all the different types of vaccines, if I'm not mistaken. City manager spoke before about bagging the leaves if you can. This is very important because with the issues we're having with sewers, a lot of it is because, and we've tried this in the past, trying to get people to bag leaves. And I know nobody really wants to do it. It's very easy to just stick them out on your curbs. And I do the same thing. But we need to try to bag some of them. We have to make an attempt. if you can do it, I recommend doing it. I'm going to do my best to bag my leaves this year because they end up in the sewers. They end up clogging the sewers or, filling up the sewers. And then when we get a big storm, we end up with excessive flooding, which, we have experienced in the past. And believe me, when they go in there and clean these sewers out, they find a lot of leaves. So anything we can do to help with the flooding would be great. As was also mentioned before, Slam Dunk the Junk is now this Saturday at the Atlantic Street Park. I believe the starting time is 9 o'clock. I'm not positive, but please see the website and check it out, hackensack.org. You saw tonight that we approved a purchase of a new fire truck for a little over $700,000. It's a pumper truck. Need to keep our citizens safe when we're buying a new truck there. And as just want to speak to what Jerry was talking about, we're waiting on, we've ordered new garbage trucks, but with everything going on with shipping and everything, we're actually waiting upwards of 8 months or more to get these trucks here, which is incredible because the parts and stuff are sitting on ships out, sitting in the ocean somewhere. So, kind of out of our hands. We lost some trucks and we went to replace them right away and they're not available and we have to wait. So our DPW is doing a great job with the equipment that they do have. So kudos to them. As was mentioned, the Hack Pack agreement was passed tonight. It's going to be run by a 501c3 like many theaters, local theaters are. It'll be a partnership between the city and the 501c3. And so look for some great things coming out of the Hack Pack. I want to thank Jim Mangan for his great presentation on best practices. We're keeping our score up high. We were 18.5 out of a possible 23, I believe. Great score. I think it was a little over 80%. So we didn't lose any funding from the state based on our performance, which is great for us and the taxpayers. Next week, most of us, if not all of us, the council will be at the League of Municipalities, which will be back on for the first time in 2 years. It's a great week, and it's not just about going and spending fun time in Atlantic City. We attend classes during the daytime. There's a lot of interaction between elected officials from town to town, sharing ideas and how to best do things. And it's a good 3 days of work, and there's some fun. So, but we will be there for 3 days learning and asking other municipalities what they do in certain situations where we might have the same situation and need some answers. So we'll be down there doing that. And with that, I wish everybody a wonderful night, and I need a motion to close the meeting.
Offer.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 None opposed. Thank you, council. Everybody have a great night.
Thank
night.
you.
Good night.